All right, now they can hear us.
Hi guys.
Hi, guys.
Hi. um, so if there's anybody here besides Escalator, welcome. Hi, Escalator. You are absolutely welcome too. But you know we are a whole hot mess. So this is the We Don't Do Small Talk podcast where we talk about anything that kind of catches our eye and makes us think. Um, I am Miss Roy,
I'm Royal Color Games.
or Roy. I'll probably call him Roy. And we are streamers and podcasters and whatever this whole hot mess is. And both of us are taking a drink at the exact same time.
What's the topic today, Miss Roy?
Okay, so I have a couple of different things, but I just found out that in Poland in 2021, they may have accidentally created a new cryptid.
Oh,
Um, so there was a lady in Poland freaking out because and called the cops because, and this is in Krakow, Poland. She saw something outside of her window and she was scared to cryptid spelled with an I. That one. You're not even gonna find it. Um, so she was super freaked. Didn't want to open her window because there was something in the tree outside of her window.
okay.
And yeah, so they decided to call it a lagoon.
Okay.
Lagun. Why don't you go look that up there, Roy? Lagun.
Oh, I hit the push to talk button. That's hilarious.
What? What?
There we go.
Oh, here. Hold on.
I'm
What?
not encrypted.
Boop. Okay, wait, what in the world? That is not.
It changed it when
I know.
Todd hanging out in a tree. Yeah, probably. Croissant creature.
So, anyone who can't see the stream, and we're gonna post this, but I don't know when or where precisely, but we will absolutely post this whole hot mess. The creature they found in the tree was a croissant. Um, they called it a lagoon or a lagun. I don't, my Polish accent's not good, but it's really cute, like unreasonably cute, because this is what the woman saw in her tree. This terrifying creature, someone's croissant like fell off of their balcony or out of their window or something, and now it is their creature.
Croissant creature sounded more interesting.
So I guess a bunch of people heard about this and just ran with it, and now they've got all of this merch with the lagun on it, and it's precious. And it's like, it reminds me of a tree armadillo. Um, and I saw in the place where I saw this originally, I think it was like a TikTok or something, it said, "This is how cryptids are born." And so now we have a little croissant cryptid. But this made me think about one of my other favorite cryptids.
Okay.
And crap, what is it called? I typed in hedgehog cryptid. I can't. It's a tizzy wizzy. Okay, so this thing is called a tizzy wizzy, and it is quite literally. This guy was trying to figure out how, and I can't remember his name. I'm sure I can look it up here in a minute. If you can see the stream, this thing is precious and just to die for.
And if you can't, it's a hedgehog with a squirrel tail, antennae like an insect, and it looks to be dragonfly wings.
Yeah. And it's quite literally that, because the guy was trying to make money. He bought a boat, or got a boat, and he was trying to make money by giving tours to people. And that was not working. So he like overheard a conversation in a bar with tourists, and these tourists were like, what's some cool stuff around here? And he's like, "Oh, well, have you ever heard of a tizzy wizzy?" And they're like, "No." You've never heard the word cryptid? Okay.
Oh, we gotta double back.
Okay. I will get back to the hedgehog critter. Okay. So a cryptid is basically an imaginary animal.
A mythical creature, one of
Yeah.
the things that go bump in the night.
So, okay, in the US we have like Bigfoot. Um, in our area, our immediate area, we have Champ, which is a like snake dino thing that lives in um the river and lake near us. So like
I was gonna say that this is one from Sweden because we know you're from Sweden, Escalator, but I am not even gonna attempt to pronounce that.
okay, are you ready for
Loch
my
Ness monster is a cryptid.
Storsjuter? Do you like my butchered Swedish? It's been a hot minute. So basically an imaginary creature. Um, Bigfoot, jackalope, yeti, in um Scotland it's like Loch Ness. Um,
Wendigo, Skinwalker.
so okay. Now that we're getting to that, because this was actually something that I had wanted to get into in a on a separate situation.
Not all supernatural things are cryptid, but all cryptids are supernatural. Okay, maybe
Mm,
not.
okay, so okay, here's okay. So I'm glad I brought this conversation to here today, because I've actually like okay, there is what's the difference between a mythological creature, a cryptid, and like
Folklore.
yeah, well, and I think cryptids can fall into folklore. I think folklore encompasses myth and cryptids, but
Okay.
like
Mythical creatures are just cryptids of the past.
but
I saw a
aren't
dragon.
aren't so is it time that makes something a mythical creature and
They're
like
one and the same.
right, but is it time that makes a cryptid a mythical creature or like a monster or a god?
Storsajo obdurate, big lake beast.
Yes, sounds about right. That's we've got one of those. Ours is named Champ. We've also got is Georgie. I think we've got a Georgie
Yep.
as well. We've got a lot of river snakes. I actually so I was like river snake creatures are one of my favorite because I was doing a little bit of research and there's more than 30 of them on the Wikipedia page alone of like not even like oh it's a cryptid and it's a lake monster. Like of lake monsters,
Mm-hmm.
more than 30 of the lake monsters on just on Wikipedia are described in a way that could be Nessie or or Champ or Georgie or um
You want to float Georgie?
I I mean Georgie floats. Just
Georgie
not with a
is
red.
like he's like the Loch Ness monster, but he lives at our local lake called Lake George. Named him Georgie. He's allegedly a big sea beast, but I'm pretty sure he's just a log and a couple of plastic bags.
Okay. So, if we're talking snake lizard dino George Champ Nessies,
Mm-hmm.
um I again, while I was puttering around in this, a lot of the places that these live
Yes.
are rivers with a weird lake attachment.
And they all share something else in common too.
Yeah.
The average depth is
Uh-huh.
more than 200 feet.
Mm-hmm. They are incredibly deep, and they will all lead to the ocean. So, the reason we're not seeing these, oh my God, okay, remind me eels.
Okay.
Remind me eels. Um,
The ADHD is real. Wait, the ADHD is real. Did I say that right the first time?
I don't know. So the shit, where'd it go?
I don't know.
Lizards, dragons, shit. Okay. So we see these creatures, these snake dragon thingies. If you could see my hand, I'm making like it looks like it's a jackalope.
Yeah, Sweden has their own jackalope.
Oh, he's cute. Skyvader? Like no, Skvader. Snotter? Weigh in on this escalator. um but the reason we don't see them regularly is they only go back to their rivers and lakes in order to breed and have babies and probably die, maybe. Okay, so they're like salmon. They're not constantly in the location that we find them. They are chilling out in the oceans where you could literally hide anything. And then we've got it's okay, okay. So the thing about the eels, the sea beasts remind me of the eels. Okay, so it's the Bermuda Triangle, I think it is. The eels are old eels go into the Bermuda Triangle, okay? And new eels come out. But there's no evidence of how they reproduce.
Yeah, we don't know where their breeding grounds are.
We
We know it's somewhere in the Bermuda Triangle, but that's it.
But we don't know if they give live birth, if they have eggs, if there's a friggin' fountain of youth filled with just eels that go in and come back. And we have no idea about eels. They're so creepy. So creepy. Oh god. Viking shit. That's what our jackalope thingamajig is. Yeah, sounds about right. So we've got one, and I can't remember if it's, I want to say it's quote unquote supposed to be Canadian. I saw it in a museum, and it's called, can you bring up the screen again so I can, so, yeah, he's working on, there we go, you're a doll. It's called a Wolpertinger.
What did you call me?
Shut up, I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, it's another jackalope.
Oh, wait. Okay. So, okay, a Wolpertinger is another jackalope, but there's a fish. There's a fuzzy fish.
I don't know what this thing is over here, but it's really cute.
Oh.
We got a plushie version.
That is a squishmallow Wolpertinger. I am here for it. Also, that is my kind of Wolpertinger. That is just terrifying.
I'd love to do a stream episode where we get ChatGPT to make artwork of all these cryptids.
Oh my god, yes. Furry fish.
Hold on, let me hide the screen because you got a word in there.
Oh god, yeah. Okay. Myth.
Okay.
There. Okay. There it is.
Hold on. I just didn't want to get like
Sand.
banned.
Mess with the honk.
These snake Nessie things are just dinos that have adapted to bigger depth, and we all know we've not explored 20% of our big oceans. That's a fair point.
Yes, I am fully here for the idea that the snake dinos, snakesauruses, are dinos. Like, I'm 100% here for it. What?
Thanks. I hate it. A furry trout.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Careful.
Well, so you gotta be careful with that word.
So yeah, like this is okay. So this thing lives in Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum, or one of those.
Wait, it's actually real?
No, I don't know, but it's like what's the fish monkey, the Fiji mermaid, where they strapped a tail to like a fish tail onto like a capuchin monkey or something, and so this thing was, I don't remember if it was supposed to be fake or supposed to be real, but they either thought it was real and it was fake, or vice versa, and they tried to say that they were furry because the water is so cold. Yeah, blah 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 causes them to grow fur. Okay, so yeah, exactly. Yeah, Nessie is a plesiosaur. But does that mean that eels are baby plesiosaurs?
I don't know.
That would explain where they went.
I think what we're gonna end up doing, just get off topic just a little bit here. I think I'm gonna make a we don't do small cat a podcast YouTube channel, so we can upload this with the video there.
I'm here for it.
There you go.
So
plesiosaur.
Yes.
But they're not very big is the problem.
Right, but like Escalator said, like that is like they may have gotten bigger.
Fair. Evolution.
Bigger. Because weren't whales little, like baby whales?
Whales
not
used to
baby
be...
whales, ancient whales.
Whales used to be a land animal.
A laminal. And then they were like, nah.
Imagine this thing coming up and giving you a head boop while you're swimming.
I mean, just, are they carnivorous?
Yes.
That thing looks carnivorous.
That's a plesiosaur.
Yeah, but it's a derpy looking one.
Yes, they are carnivorous.
Okay. Yeah, so I'd rather not. So many species. Exactly. Like, there's so many, like, there's so many versions of long-necked water monsters that there's no way that they're not real,
The infamous Loch Ness.
right?
Well, actually, if you look at the size of the ripples on this,
Uh-huh.
assuming it's a lake, that's not very big. It'd be
Okay.
like the size of a duck.
Ah,
Maybe a little bit bigger than a duck.
so maybe a dog? A dog?
Which would put it about the right size for a plesiosaur.
Yeah, so like, yeah, and I mean, no one's really told us. I mean, they make them sound massive, but
Plesiosaur
eight.
Yes,
Eight.
that's what the eight's for.
If you're just listening and not watching, I'm trying to read and I just can't read. I do know plesiosaurs ate stones from the bottom of the ocean for some reason. I don't remember. Wonder if it's like how like certain birds eat rocks, or not eat rocks, but like stash them in their goozle.
Yeah, or how we used to eat rocks to stash in our appendix to break down sticks.
I thought it was your gallbladder.
No,
No, it's your appendix.
It's your
Okay,
appendix.
right.
Now, if you eat a rock, it gets stuck in your appendix, you die.
Or if you exist and it gets stuck in your appendix, you die.
Vestigial organs.
Vestigials. That's like the little flap feet that whales have. Crap. There was something else about the whales.
We're really ADHD today. We're all over the place.
Well, okay, I'm excited. It's my birthday and I'm finally dragging you into a stream.
I'm still sick.
We're both still sick. He's more sick than I am.
I'm sick for a week.
Yeah. Husband is going to go retreat for a moment, so I'm going to take over the microphone. How are you guys? Are you doing good today? So, okay. So, back to, hold on. I don't like being in husband's chair in this. That makes me feel too tall. I don't like being that tall in this. So yeah, back to the Tizzy Wizzies. They are stupid cute. Husband left the room, so I don't know how to put this on the freaking screen capture. I'll make him do it when he comes back. But so this guy was just trying to make a buck, okay? And he told these people, "Hey, have you ever heard of a Tizzy Wizzy?" And they're like, "No." And I want to say this within the UK, but do not quote me on that because that's probably wrong. Dad, hey, you're back. Can you put up the screen chat?
Sure. It's this one that says middle screen.
Where? Oh, okay. See, he's so smart and helpful. So this guy was like, "Cool, Tizzy Wizzy. Come with me and I will take you on a Tizzy Wizzy hunt." And they're like, "Okay, bet, Tizzy Wizzy hunt." So he like set them up and stuff. I bet you will, escalator. Actually, we can look it up. Will you look up to see where the Tizzy Wizzy's found? Quote unquote. Shy water loving. Blah blah.
Cryptid Wiki should have it.
Faint cry. Dang, maybe
Wow.
you should turn on your fans.
There's so many ads on here, just kicked on my fans.
He would take people hunting these Tizzy Wizzies, and I'm pretty sure they use like butterfly nets for it. And these they swim. They are squirrel-tailed, butterfly-winged, antennaed hedgehogs that swim.
Oh yeah, in case anybody's wondering, there's a Reddit for cryptids. It is r/cryptozoology, and it's actually a real field of study you can go to college for.
Yes. So it's literally, if you don't know, it's literally the study of cryptids and quote unquote non-real animals. Oh, that's what the other thing was. So I love the Tizzy Wizzy and I want one. I would love it as a tattoo. It would be amazing. So back on the idea of what is a cryptid and what is a myth and what is real. I think dragons were real.
I think they were real too.
And I don't think must have been made in a lab. Some scientists from Jurassic Park. No, it was made in somebody's shed with some scotch tape and a freaking hair tie. Poor hedgehog.
I'll eventually spell cryptids right.
What in the...
So the Tizzy Wizzy and the Jackalope
Mm.
are actually byproducts of taxidermy
Mm-hmm.
competitions
Mm-hmm.
where people make up mythical creatures, and some of them just grab and take hold.
Same thing with the trout.
Yeah, the furry trout is one.
Yes, so
Hate
it was called a Canadian fur trout. That's
furry trout.
So
Taxidermy is wild.
when I was little, there's the mermaid. That's the Fiji mermaid.
Ew.
It's awful, right? I saw that too. It's absolutely terrible. Oh my God, I need to learn taxidermy. Yes, escalator, learn taxidermy. So when I was in Girl Scouts, when I was younger, we would go camping. Oh my God, that poor frog. Um, and the cabin we stayed in had a stuffed and mounted jackalope head, like you would mount a
Yep.
deer head on the wall. And it had antlers, and it was a rabbit, just a wild rabbit with antlers slapped onto its head, and it was above the stairs that went upstairs. And this was like my Girl Scout leader's parents' cabin or something, and we used to like drop things from the loft, like socks and stuff, and see if we could catch the antlers.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And so, Roy, you know what I'm going to be talking about. In a fair, one of the county fairs that's near us in New York, there is a, oh, dang it, there is a taxidermied deer.
Okay.
And if you've been to this particular county fair, you will know exactly what deer I mean. It's terrifying and awful. Oh, I need a drink. Parched. It has its mouth open, and I think it has fangs. And they've put like predatory teeth inside of this thing.
Gross.
And then they put predator eyes in it instead of like regular deer eyes. So basically, someone got squirrely with their taxidermy.
Right, escalator. Right in the middle of the sentence.
Well, I'm parched. Rude.
We're professional podcasters.
Yeah, we are.
Here.
Fuck yeah. But they put teeth and predator eyes inside of a deer's head and mounted it, and it looks absolutely horrifying. If you imagine a deer but as a vampire, that is what you'll see.
Oh, we got an ad break coming up for those of you that aren't subscribed. I forgot to turn off my ad schedule for this one. My apologies.
Well, we will see you shortly if you're not subscribed. But yeah, this thing's absolutely predatory and absolutely horrible. Do you know what deer I'm talking about?
Nope, not those.
You haven't seen? Oh my God, it's terrible. It's in one of the taxidermy tents.
Gross.
And it's there every year, like right next to the maple syrup.
I know in Granville, New York, they have a museum of taxidermy upstairs at the library.
Oh my, wait, did I know that? Have I been there? I feel like I may have been there.
I have no idea, but I've been there. My ex-girlfriend actually curates it now.
Oh my God. Is it one of the ex-girlfriends we've talked about?
Yes.
Ah, okay. They also have a slate museum because we're cool like that.
Yeah, true. That town is the slate capital of the world.
Yes, it is.
It's the only place you can get green chalkboard slate. So if you had a chalkboard in your school that was green in color, it came from my hometown.
So, okay. Dragons were real.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think they breathed fire, but I do think they were real.
Okay. I think dragons were real, and I don't think they were separate than dinosaurs. I think dragons and dinosaurs were both the same thing, and people nowadays are just like, oh, we have to separate them.
It's okay. I believe the dragons are real, mainly because of the disconnected lore from across the planet. I mean, the Mayans and the Native Americans had dragons, the Chinese, the Europeans, the Norse, everyone had a variation of the dragon.
Aztec.
But one of the more interesting theories about dragons in mythos is, imagine you come across like a T-Rex skull in the stone.
Yeah.
And you tell this grandiose story about this gigantic lizard that you found a skull of. You found physical proof, so you were able to convince a bunch of people it was real. and then everyone started to tell the story about this lizard. That skull is so big that it's 2 people wide and 2 people long, right? Just the skull of this thing is huge, and that story over the ethos through word of mouth and the phone game
Mm-hmm.
changes into a dragon, and this is why dragons are different in every culture. That discovery was made very early in our history, and it was such a profound story that it just kept getting passed and passed. But every time it gets passed, a little detail gets changed. That's why Chinese dragons are long, cylindrical, eel-like dragons, and Eastern Europeans, that their dragons are big, blocky. They fly and they breathe fire.
Mm-hmm.
And Native American dragons look more like gigantic lizards.
Okay, so I have a thought. Okay, hear me out. What if it's genetic memory kind of thing instead of us necessarily finding um skulls and whatnot? Or I mean, I guess that could have been part of it, but like the fact that um there are dragons that have fur, like what?
Or feathers.
Right, that's what I mean. Like, are you really going to get close enough to see if this thing has fur or microscopic, super fine feathers? I'm not getting that
I'm
close.
not getting that close
No,
either.
I'm not getting close enough to figure out whether those are fur or feathers. So, if it could still be feathers, and we're just interpreting it as fur because we're like, Psh, I'm not getting closer to this, and we just remember them. Also,
I've seen monitor lizards in person. One of them, when I lived in the Philippines, one of them lived in the nipa, which is the grass roof. Um, he was probably 5 feet long. He looked and sounded like a dragon, and you couldn't have told me it wasn't a dragon first time I saw him at 3 in the morning when the lights were off.
oh God, oh, it's cute. I want a dragon.
So seeing something like a kimono dragon, right?
Yeah, I would poop.
Or a monitor lizard, these gigantic lizards, and then finding the skull of a T-Rex.
Okay,
This is what you get.
I see what you're saying. I absolutely see
So
what you're
the
saying.
skull of a monitor lizard and the skull of a dinosaur aren't that far off. So finding a skull the size of a T-Rex and knowing that it, like a monitor lizard has a very similar skull shape, you're just going to assume that it's goddamn dragon.
Right. What? Okay, this might be dumb. What lizards are in Europe?
I don't know.
Okay. I think we might need to look that up because I feel like there's no lizards in Europe. I am probably super wrong. Um,
Oh,
okay.
well, I can imagine like Spain.
Oh
Spain's
yeah,
fairly
okay,
warm.
okay.
Greece is fairly warm.
Okay, yeah, so like, because I was like, I don't, yeah, those dots make a lot more sense. I'm like, I was trying to picture a lizard trying to, Ugh.
That's a cobra.
No, that is not. That is a legless lizard.
Oh, gross.
Ugh. Those are,
Lizards.
okay, so guys, I don't mind snakes. I don't mind lizards. For some reason, legless lizards get to me because, and I think it's because I watched one in person, and it's very, very disorienting watching something that your mind interprets as a snake try to eat like a lizard would. So they don't just they chew their food. They chew their food. Snakes are just try to swallow it. And the lizards are like, "Oh, let me chew this up." And it is very creepy watching a snake chew something. I also don't really like eels. Eels freak me out. I don't mind fish or snakes, but snakes don't belong in the water. No, thank you. Oh, you should talk about the throat fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, throat fire. I'm very close to you.
So hypergolic liquids.
Yes.
Hydrazine. I'm gonna end up on a fucking watch list. Okay, hydrazine. That is not correct.
What?
It is correct, but it's not.
Oh, it was
I
like
probably spelled it wrong.
this looks like some sort of sussy supplement.
So this is not hydrazine.
I
IN maybe? I don't know how to fucking spell it. Hydrazine is a hypergolic set of liquids that's used in space travel. What hypergolic means is it's 2 chemicals that when you mix them, they produce a exothermic reaction. So they produce heat and fire and explosion. Hydrazine is particularly nasty at that. It's 2 organic compounds that when mixed produce fire.
without any sort of like
There's
provocation.
you don't need to ignite it. You don't need to You don't need to do anything to make it go boom. You just combine them. So the theory is how dragons could breathe fire is they have two separate glands in their throats, and lizards throughout the world produce two chemicals that are similar enough to hydrazine that they could produce the reaction. So if a dragon was to have two separate glands, one producing each one of these two chemicals for hydrazine, and breathe out while secreting them, they would combine in the air and create fire.
Oppenheimer dragon.
Oppenheimer, yeah.
Okay, so could you like tape a dragon's mouth shut and it would be a bomb? The fire triangle becomes the fire line.
Yep, that's hypergolic. So the oxidizer and the fuel react violently to produce heat, so you don't need to ignite it.
So wait, okay. Could it be like straight sodium and water?
Yes, that's a hypergolic reaction.
So
or potassium and water, or
right.
lithium and water is probably even better example, because lithium and hydrogen react so violently that if you expose lithium to the hydrogen in the air, it'll explode. That's why all the batteries kept exploding in people's pockets. They were leaking air into the lithium cell.
Okay.
Why you don't poke holes in batteries.
Oh, okay. Duly noted, everyone. PSA for the day: don't poke holes in batteries. So, oh, that's terrifying. You can just it's.
This is basically here. One gland for fuel, one for oxidizer. When you pump them together, they ignite, and that's how rockets go. But a dragon could theoretically do the same thing if it produced the right two chemicals to mix.
Right. Now, okay, if you had if it had a single chemical and it was in the gland, couldn't it just like expel it into the air?
No, because it's the mixture that causes it to ignite.
Right, but there are hypergolic elements. Like there are two things that mix, and one of them is oxygen, right?
Yeah, you need an oxygen source, yeah.
Right. So like you could just be like and spit out like
Oh, I see what you're saying.
yeah, like you could just spit out a highly volatile element.
Oh, the reason I'm bringing up hypergolic is some of the chemicals that you can use for a hypergolic reaction aren't toxic.
Like what?
Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head the chemical compounds, but they're organic in nature and can be produced through organic means, meaning a dragon could produce both necessary chemicals to produce this hypergolic reaction.
Okay. Okay.
Sulfur could be a chemical compound that's secreted. I don't know if there's any hypergolic sulfur compound. I'm definitely going to end up on a list. Alkalines producing sulfur in a hypergolic reaction. There you go.
So, okay. Hear me out. One of the theories as to why this, you'll get it eventually. One of the theories as to why birds love shiny things is because birds like crows and ravens used to follow armies into battle because that would bring them bodies and corpses to eat. So shiny equals food source.
Yes.
What if something about that goes, I don't know, further back? Because, you know,
dragons,
yes, dragon hordes, and what if okay, picture a T-Rex, tiny arms, right? Trying to pick up shiny rocks. Okay. So, but what if that's part of it? Because they have a uniform ancestor, and what if we're picking up, like, oh, they like shiny things, and what if it was that uniform creature that was like, hey, I'm going to give you the genes to like shiny stuff, or the genes to learn, because dragons are supposed to be hyper intelligent.
Take a raven with its intellect, its IQ, and then scale its brain up to be larger than ours.
Oh god, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Dragons would be smart. Most large birds are. Birds are descended from dinosaurs, not reptiles.
Hold on.
Dinosaurs turned into birds, not reptiles.
Okay, I'm having a moment. What's the difference between... So what did reptiles come from?
Something separate? I'm not 100%.
Okay, well, we need to... Because birds, like chickens, like how everybody's like, oh, a T-Rex is a chicken. Hobbit? What Hobbit? Oh, okay. Yeah, so like they could follow that. That would also make sense, like why they were following other animals because or other humans and humanoid creatures because I mean, following humans into war as a dragon, not only are you going to get shinies, you're also going to get food.
I just realized the banner was off center.
Oh. What in the world is that?
That's a rocket engine.
Oh,
It's
I thought it was lungs.
It's a hypergolic fluid rocket engine.
But like, okay, so chickens and dragons. Chickens aren't tiny T-Rexes. They had a common ancestor.
Yes.
But
Reminds me of convergent evolution.
is it convergent? Or wait, is that one convergent or divergent?
The one I'm thinking of is convergent.
Is that the one where buzzards and buzzards are the same no matter where you go, even though they're not the same animal?
Or there's like 100 different species of crabs that share no common ancestor.
Yes. And what about Roy's OCD? Yeah, Roy's OCD. Yeah, like I love oh, what the heck's it called?
Convergent evolution?
Yes, but I'm staring at the light of the microphone and no, it's helping me concentrate.
Roy's OCD, Miss Roy's ADHD.
Yeah, you right? Buzzards. Oh, nope. It left. It left. Shit. But yeah, it's like American buzzards and European buzzards are both made for the same purpose, but they are not related at all.
Yep.
There was another.
There's several.
I know.
Like coconut crabs and blue crabs from the ocean.
Right.
Both share the same features.
Crab.
But their shared lineage is far enough back that it looked nothing like a crab. So both of them went through their own evolutionary change to end up being the same shape.
Right.
Spiders and scorpions. Several different types of bird.
Yeah, oh shit. There's like another type of crow or raven or something that is like two totally different things from across the planet.
Oh, how the fuck do I even spell this?
ERGENT.
There we go. Yeah, it was convergent evolution.
Okay.
So a fox and a domestic dog both share a wolf as an ancestor,
Okay.
but a black bear and a panda bear, even though they have the same shape and function,
Okay, that's a good one.
share
Okay.
no common ancestor. Like bats, butterflies, and birds. No, okay. The window is 197 pixels on the left side and 196 pixels on the right, only because it won't let me split that last pixel. On the top, it is 625, 630, no, 627, 628.
Oh my god, Roy.
They're perfectly centered, thank you very much.
Oh, you're gonna give Roy a stroke after later.
Everything likes to be, everything likes to be crabbed or alligator shaped.
Crabigators?
Or rhino shaped. They're not related.
Yeah, that is weird that everything's like, I'm a rhino.
Most fish don't share common ancestors, but they're all very close saying.
That feels so weird.
Birds, pterosaurs, and bats.
Pterodactyls?
Pterodactyls.
Pterodactyls.
Several species of dolphin.
Oh god, those are awful.
Some of them are reptiles, some of them are avian, and some of them are mammal.
Wait, where's the avian?
Penguins.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a penguin.
Duck.
What? No, what?
What?
Why?
I don't know that one.
Maybe they all swim? I mean, they all
Maybe.
swim.
But yeah, convergent evolution.
Oh, sugar gliders and flying squirrels. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Or, those things on Madagascar and monkeys.
Lemurs.
Lemurs, that's the word. Lemurs. Yeah. Oh no. Oh god. Is this a joke or is this...
It is the internet. There was a man who married a computer program, and then they took the computer program off the internet, like this AI, and now he lost his wife because she died.
Oh god.
Yeah. A guy in Japan married an AI.
Oh dear. There's a lady who married the Eiffel Tower, isn't there?
Yeah, probably.
Oh dear. No, I meant like, have you heard about the guy with a relationship with the dolphin? It sounds like the setup for a
Oh,
joke.
right. Two
Um,
men walk into a bar.
both of them said, "Ow."
So a shark is a fish,
Yes.
right? An ichthyosaur is a reptile, and a dolphin is a mammal, but they all look the same or very similar. You could mistake them for each other very easily.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
So it's an efficient water shape.
um, um, sea puppies with feet and sea puppies without feet.
Yeah.
Um, sea lions and seals. That's the
So
word.
dragons could be convergent evolutions, just an efficient shape. Efficient shape. Ah.
Oh God, I did he live in the water with it? Oh, that poor. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm not that surprised. This is the real reason why aliens haven't come to visit us. They've seen our search history. They're like, oh no, they'll try to. Platypus doesn't count.
Platypus counts for a lot of things, quite literally. Oh my
I
God.
think platypus is the single greatest fucking example. There might be a god
Yeah.
because everything else kind of makes sense, but the duck-billed platypus, which is a lactating, egg-laying, semi-venomous duck duck beaver thing
With
with toxic blood,
yeah. Not only is
feels like an alien.
it's not just venomous.
Poisonous
It's
as well.
poisonous, and
females are poisonous and venomous. The males are just poisonous.
yes, and they don't have nipples. The milk just pours down their sides, and the babies come in like boop boop.
The mammal babies that are laid from eggs, mind you.
Yes, the mammal with their little flipper toes. They also don't have like belly meat, or like there was a guy trying to figure out if you could make an entire platypus
I remember
breakfast sandwich.
I remember that. It was like a Tumblr post 10 years ago.
Well, it was on TikTok recently.
Oh, well, it's just the Tumblr post being.
Fair. But, well, no. Like, the guy was trying to go over it with his son, and his son was like, can you make platypus bacon? And theoretically, bacon would have to be from the belly of a platypus, and a platypus does not have belly muscles. So you couldn't actually make platypus bacon. You could probably make sausage.
We've completely lost the plot. It'd still be poisonous.
Why are most females always... okay, so...
Fair question.
Oh God, I actually heard something about this recently. Where there are more females, the females will be bigger, I believe. But where there are more males, the males will be pretty. You have no reason to be sorry, Escalator. You can bring us off topic anytime. We can make our way back. Oh yeah, the freaking tiger, no, freaking A, what are they called? Oh, not were-tigers.
I could picture.
Tasmanian tigers. They're like wolves.
But they're not.
But they're also like tigers and dogs, and they're marsupials. Hold on. Open a new tab because we need to look up why it is that females are bigger.
Be very careful with what you click.
I'm not clicking anything. Okay, so in most non-mammals, females will be bigger, but vice versa in mammals. I know that when there's more males tend to be pretty, and they try to like dance and shenanigans. So I think that might be it. I think it's when there are more females. Females tend to be bigger.
I like big.
I like chunky.
Mojo likes
it. I freaking love you. And well, no, I think technically it's got to be more than 30 seconds or something. It's not. No, that is not Disney. That is not Disney. It's whatever is attached to Nickelodeon. He stepped out for a second. I'm assuming what? Oh, right. Competing like humans competing like animals for mates. Dance around with some feathers on. I mean, I don't know, like, or build a pretty little nest with rainbows and shit, I'd be here for it. But it would definitely make things more interesting. The other day I saw a deer, or it was an antelope of some sort, with a gigantic nose like an elephant seal. And apparently, if its nose doesn't manage to attract females, it just puts bushes in its hair. Like it just slaps a clump of sticks in its hair. Like, look at me. There will be an ad break momentarily.
Oh, it's already started.
Oh, balls. There's an ad break right now. Okay, so I'm glad we're on the marsupial thing. Wait.
Kangaroos are hollow.
Kangaroos' balls are upside down. You're welcome, world. You slap a bush. Seriously. Like, the female ones look normal, but their males are just like, look at my bush head. What? Fish, shark. Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry about the yawn.
It's okay. I'm trying not to cough in everyone's ears. I need to know if there are any pouch cryptids.
Pouched cryptids?
Yeah, like
marsupial cryptids?
That's the word, yes. I need to know. There's gotta be.
I don't know enough about Australia. I mean, the kangaroo kind of feels like a cryptid on its own.
I mean, the only thing a platypus is missing is a pocket. Marsupial cryptid. Did I spell that right?
Yes, the megalodon is real.
Big
Shark.
Oh, big shark. I was thinking, the freaking saber-toothed tiger. Koala. Okay, no. So freaking Tasmanian tigers don't count because they're real. They're actually no.
But they are a marsupial.
They are, but they're not a marsupial cryptid.
Can we talk about the dodo bird?
Why?
Do you know what happened to the dodo bird?
We ate them.
We ate all of them.
I know we did.
They were delicious and friendly.
I know. That's why the aliens won't come here.
Charles Darwin, the inventor of evolution, I know he discovered it, went to an island, went, wow, there's all of these different evolutionary profiles here. Let's eat all of them. This man's like, oh, look, a red-beaked finch. He's slightly different than the blue-beaked finch. I wonder how they taste. And then he just ate all the dodos.
He didn't eat the dodos. It's the Portuguese that ate the dodos.
Apparently they were delicious. I did hear, I don't know if there's any truth to it because I haven't looked into it, but I did hear they found dodo DNA in, like, some old Portuguese area.
Oh, no.
Like, they found the inside of a dodo egg that has dodo DNA, and they're thinking about cloning dodos.
Well, there's already a little species of dodo. Dodo still alive. There's a little species.
Still alive, got it.
Dada. Dada.
I would be down to try dodo. I mean, if it's so good we ate them into extinction.
I don't want to eat it. I feel bad. I feel so bad. It's terrible. I don't want...
They're super friendly, not very smart, apparently.
And they had no natural predators. They're just these derpy things just freaking wandering around. There's a little dodo. There's a tiny... No, come on. There's another species of dodo.
Yeah, see?
Where?
CNN right there.
What?
Not so dead as a dodo. Plan to unextinct the dodo.
Yeah, they're literally called, like, the little dodo. And they are, small, but they don't look like dodos. Little dodos. Dods. Dodos. Yeah, they're like derpy looking. They're not the same kind of derp.
Can we go back to the fact that we're cloning dodos to unextinct them?
Yeah.
Because everybody collectively feels bad about eating this species into oblivion.
I mean, yeah, like...
We discovered them, and less than 30 years later, we'd eaten them all.
Like, dodos. Like, I just want to... Yeah, I feel really bad.
I really want to see what they taste like.
I don't. I just want to keep them safe. And you know me, I will eat anything. I just want to keep them safe.
Well, hear me out. If we bring a species back from extinction, and then we eat it...
That's fucked.
It's not, though.
No,
It's less fucked than eating a species into extinction.
I mean, right, okay, but here, like, that's fucked. like, like I'm going to bring you back to life because you're delicious. That's fucked.
That also sounds like humanity.
Yeah.
We don't have enough solid DNA for the T-Rex to actually bring it back.
But
We do for the dodo, though. We tried to clone a mammoth.
it's what instinct, yeah, you right?
We've tried twice now to clone a mammoth, but the problem is the mammoth baby keeps killing the elephant mother before it's cooked long enough to be able to walk, to survive.
I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh. I don't know why that was funny.
There it is.
Oh God. Oh. But we're not gonna eat that.
Speak for yourself. No, there's people that have eaten the dehydrated mammoths that they found in the ice.
Okay.
And apparently it's delicious.
Ew. Oh my God, it's so fuzzy.
It's a woolly mammoth.
I know, but it's so cute. You can eat that.
They're gonna try again soon.
To eat it?
To clone it. Once we clone a few, then we'll probably eat it.
Tastes like chicken. Okay. So since we're on eating shit that's been dead, that we should not be eating.
We're gonna talk about the UK and the Faroes.
I was gonna talk about the UK and the Faroes. It wasn't just the UK.
Did you know mammoths existed at the same time as construction of the pyramids?
Yes. Did you?
That could have gotten the big blocks to the top. It wasn't aliens. It was mammoths.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. So, I don't know how many people know about this, but did you know that people were actively practicing cannibalism because they thought it was cool and healthy and just
Mommy.
yeah,
Really dry aged people jerky.
and like that. Okay. Everyone thinks that mummies are like rare, and that's because we ate them.
It's because the British ate them all.
It's not just the British, but they were like nom nom nom.
Escalator, if you got a couple of days to sit down with me with a nice flat board that I can make by splitting wood in the right kind of sand, I can make a perfectly square block. It takes a while, but...
And, I mean, I watched a dude polish a coconut on TikTok the other day.
You can literally polish a turd. Mythbusters did it.
Yeah, they did.
But as much as I want to believe aliens were involved, do you really think aliens are going to come here and stack a bunch of stones somewhere in the middle of the desert for a bunch of tribals? just... Unless it was like aliens. Oh yeah, I can literally use rocks to split wood, and then I can use that piece of wood and sand to mold sandstone.
Oh my God, yeah. Like,
it's not efficient, no way, but they had slave labor. So
and
who cares
paid
about
labor.
who cares about efficiency at that point?
Right.
I don't support slavery, but good old fashioned manpower.
Not alien power.
Again, why would the aliens stack stones up?
Well, okay. Okay.
I did just watch Transformers. Maybe there's a sun-killing device under one of them.
So, I don't necessarily think it would be the aliens who built it, but I think we could have built it to be like, hey, like not a beacon, but like an observatory or like a, because of placement. So.
I mean, I still love the aliens idea. By the way, you can also cut limestone with sand and a string.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes a while.
I'm sticking with you know what else could build pyramids? Wombats. Did you know that wombats poop in cubes? And that one of the theories as to why wombats poop in cubes is because they use it to, like, build around their territory to protect their turf. It makes me so happy.
We've completely lost
Yeah,
the plot.
we did. Yeah, we did. I still need to find a pouch baby cryptid that's not a...
Tasmanian tiger?
Correct.
Even though it's a dog. But it's a marsupial. Convergent evolution.
Pocket dog. Marsupial cryptid. I'm gonna burp.
We have explored into the inside of the pyramids. Most of it's solid. You underestimate some rich guy's ego into the afterlife. That's all it is. It's just pile my stones higher than everybody else's.
Category cryptid. Stupid-doo-ba-doo. Ooh.
Bonjour.
Oh, I forgot about the bunyip. What? Phantom Kingdom. Okay. I have questions.
Speaking of dinosaurs, what the hell's the name of it? It's a duckbill.
Yeah, the big old that thing?
Look in another tab, type in duckbill dinosaur.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely upload this to YouTube. Now look at your cryptid.
Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. Out of blah blah blah, looks like a normal kangaroo, except
escalator. They're just sealing the entrance to the underworld. Not the underworld. The hollow earth.
Like a cork. Huh.
That's where the dinosaurs went. We sealed them away. That's where magic was. They're just there to plug the magic.
Ah.
Oh, there's a whole topic we could get into.
Yeah, like ley lines and magic and shit. I'm down. Okay.
What if magic did exist?
Okay, what if it did exist?
And Merlin is the wizard that sealed magic away so humanity wouldn't destroy themselves with it. You like my Hollow Earth comment, I think.
I mean, I'm here for it.
Because all across the world, speak of magic, and folklore of magic ended within the same, 50-year period.
Yeah.
All of it. All at the same time.
Okay.
Right about the same time, dragons stopped being heard.
Someone's seen Transformers.
I watched it the other day.
With our boys. They loved it.
So what if something happened and we sealed away magic and dragons and the cryptids and the myth and the creatures of mythos, because all of that stopped within the same 50 to 100-year period. Just stopped.
So, okay.
And that's when the Dark Ages started.
Or did the Dark...
Just saying.
Okay, so...
Tinfoil hats? Godzilla.
And Godzilla. I thought it said, and a potato?
Jules R. Verne, I think, is the writer that came up with Hollow Earth.
Or
Vernians.
Or elaborated on it.
Yeah. Journey to the Center of the Earth and all that. Yeah, so who's to say that the pyramids didn't seal in the magic and the dragons?
Right.
Imagine Dragons.
I mean, okay.
First things first. Sorry. I don't think that's it's Imagine Dragons.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I had to do the dance. So I like what you're saying, because
if I was smart enough to write a book, I would write a book about this.
There are pyramids everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
Everywhere.
And if you look at the so-called convergent ley lines,
Mm-hmm.
they're at major conversion points. Yeah, that's exactly it. They took away our magic because we were going to take over the universe. Now we're going to do it with technology instead.
I mean, it's us. We can't have nice things. So because okay. So that's another thing with the convergent evolution, because everyone has pyramids. But that's not convergent evolution. It's like convergent development or convergent
cultures.
Invention, or brain is not online all the way. I can hear the dial-up sound in my ears. Oh my! When we edit this,
yeah.
Is that a unicorn? Oh, that's another one. Unicorns?
Are you a unicorn yet?
Are you a unicorn?
Okay, I have a theory on unicorns too.
Okay.
If someone brought you a narwhal horn, which have been found in the Nordic countries, far up north, they're in the Arctic Circle. You find one. Are you going to believe that it came off of a horse or a whale?
I'm gonna think it. I don't even know. Neither. Literally neither.
It's clearly made of bone.
Yeah.
You found it on the land.
Okay. Okay.
And Nordic rulers used to gift them to each other, these horns. All you need is some guy with a little bit of spare leather and some spare time to strap it to the front of his horse, and you have a unicorn.
Oh, yeah, shit. Yeah, you're right.
And then someone's like, well, if you took a unicorn and you gave it wings...
Someone had to have done that. Someone...
Oh, absolutely. Okay, I would have done that.
I know. But here's the other thing, too, is they think that not Triceratops. Yeah, I think it was Triceratops. Is they think that they might have been what they thought were unicorn helmets. Skulls, that's the word, not helmets. But
also, they think it could have been rhinos. Think of the description of a rhino.
I know. I don't like the idea that it was a rhino.
I
I
know.
don't think people are that stupid. Like,
Well, it's a telephone game. I tell you
I,
perfect description of a rhino, you tell the next guy, and that guy doesn't quite remember when he tells the story, and he remembered it like shaped like a horse, so it's like a horse with a horn on its head.
okay, okay. It was a quadruped. It ran at me. It had a horn.
The telephone
Whoa.
game
Okay, okay,
can explain a lot of cryptids.
okay.
It's someone changing slight details because they don't quite remember it, so they're just filling in the blanks.
Triceratops.
Yes, Triceratops do have 3 horns.
Okay, so will you pull up a picture of a Triceratops skull? Because there's something about that. No, Triceratops might not have been the. No, Triceratops were the Cyclopses. That's what they thought Triceratopses were.
No.
There's there is something that they thought. Here,
Just type in Cyclops skull.
Cyclops, skull.
Elephant.
What?
Elephant. That's an elephant.
Okay, okay.
Or a woolly
So,
mammoth.
okay, there we go. I knew it was something, but yeah, no, I absolutely. This 100% makes sense as two
Yeah.
Cyclopses.
These are mammoth skulls.
Um, yeah, and especially like with the two like basically giant teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it. That is estimate complicated. Someone saw 3 horns and then 2 and then 1. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, that's quite possible.
So, see, the telephone game helps explain so much
It does.
because it's like simulation theory. It just it always fits.
Oh,
You can't
yeah.
disprove it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe our next one should be on simulation theory.
Yes, I think our next one will be on simulation theory. And our next one won't be 6 months down the road.
Our next one should be on simulation
Okay,
theory.
hold on.
Doing one podcast a year.
Audience, Escalator, audience, tell Roy that we need to get our asses motivated because I want to do this. I want to actually do this. I don't like getting my Triceratops. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, elephant skulls are so derpy looking.
No, those are mammoth skulls.
Yes. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry that your elephant skull and your mammoth skull are derpy looking. They're so derpy looking. Yes.
I can see how that would be
A cyclops?
a cyclops.
Oh, yeah, bet.
Did you know woolly mammoth were alive during the building of the pyramids?
Yes, love. We went over this 20 minutes ago. Oh,
That's convergent topics now because we're back to mammoth.
yeah, right?
Did you know they tried to clone a mammoth?
Did you know they were going to eat it? Did you know they eat mummies? Okay. Husband.
Yes.
Pee break?
Yes. We're going to take a quick 3 to 5 minute break here.
We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, and escalator. Are we off mute?
Yes.
Okay.
We've been off mute this whole time. It's a good thing, too, because we're just talking to chat.
Right? You're just sitting silently.
So for everyone watching or listening in on the podcasts, wherever the podcast goes out, we will be making YouTube for this. Same thing with everybody here on Twitch. If you follow us on Twitter, we don't do small talk on Twitter.
WDDST Pod on Twitter.
We always notify people when we're about to go live on Twitch, so you guys can join in the conversations if you want. And we will be putting these up on YouTube, I think.
And if you want to support whatever this shit show is, we have a Patreon. Yeah, we have a Patreon. We don't do small talk on Patreon. Currently, there is a $3 tier to support the podcast, and you can get a shout out and make topic suggestions. We're thinking about adding a higher tier later on that lets you randomly pick a topic in the middle of the podcast, because we are going to have Roy coming up play games while we do the podcast. That way he can play ADHD, and we're going to try and keep the game to the topic-ish of the podcast episode.
Future episodes that we're planning are time or time travel, simulation theory, possibly multiverse, and like always, it should be a grab bag of random as our ADHD takes over.
Yeah.
So
cryptids, all that shit. Oh my gosh. Okay. What do you call a fish without underpants?
Hmm.
Free Willy.
Oh my god. We just lost all our viewers.
You're so funny. We gained one more viewer. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Roy doesn't like my dad jokes.
So today's topic ended up being convergence, convergent evolution.
Ooh.
Oh, baby's awake. Hi, little dude.
Hi, Mister.
So this may come to an end rapidly now that he's awake.
We do have a plan for future episodes. We're probably going to do push to talk on like a Discord call,
Yep.
so I can have my headphones on and not have to worry about a grumpy toddler shrieking in the background. A very heavy, grumpy toddler.
And I'll be making an overlay so we can have the chat visible for the YouTube video if we decide to go that route. So
Yes.
which I think we're going to.
What you mean?
Also, link down below for our throne wish list. If you want to see our smiling faces again, we need a new webcam. If you can't support us monetarily, that's cool. Spread the word.
Yes.
Viewers mean more than dollars.
Wherever you watch or listen to the podcast, follow, subscribe, like, rate, review, the whole shebang. Word of mouth. The more you rate, review, subscribe, the better. The only platform we are not on right now is
Apple.
iTunes.
Yes.
Because neither of us has one of those fancy schmancy Apple ID thingies, and I don't know how to make one without an Apple product, and I don't own any apples. We could always steal the oldest phone. Is it still an Apple?
No.
Oh, okay. So we'll figure that out. We'll get on Apple Music somehow.
Tish.
Boop dish. Oh, I saw that. You almost did it.
Oh.
Are you? Okay. Husband is currently eating his microphone.
Oh, our first Patreon! Escalator!
Oh, Escalator gets our first shit! Escalator, thank you!
That also now means we have to put content on the Patreon.
There's a piece on there.
Is
There's
there?
a piece on there. Yeah. I know what our first piece of Patreon content's going to be. Go get the catapult. Haha.
Yes, the catapult.
Go get it. It's on the kitchen table.
We don't have a camera to show it.
We're gonna videotape it and we'll put it on Patreon. No, oh.
You just told me to go get it.
I
love you, ADHD.
No, but in my head I was like, we do it right now, so it's on stream, like audibly.
Oh, I have to clean my desk.
And no, I'll just put it on my lap and I'll shoot it at you. Hold on. Where's my... Hold on. Tell me you have ADHD.
He really wants this catapult to throw pennies at me.
Okay, so
Here's a bit. Thanks for the bits.
Okay, so if you are...
Let me get some pennies out.
I'm on the... Okay, hold on. But okay, so I throw a cat at you for our first Patreon patron, okay? Okay. So, how should we do this? Hold on, wait.
Just load it. Load it?
No, wait.
I will flick the thing at myself. You just gotta give me the cat and record it.
Hold on, okay, hold on. Okay, I'm recording.
Oh, okay, that didn't go nearly as far as I thought. There you go, catapult. It shoots cats.
Yay! Oh, wait. Oh, guys, where's...
Spoots! Excuse me, kid.
Hold on.
Oh. She's getting big.
She's getting so big. Okay. Patreon content.
Okay. Well, we've been distracted enough. That was fun.
Was unadulterated chaos.
I am still looking into automating the cannon so you guys on stream can donate bits to throw pennies at me.
But yes. So we're going to 4 times. He wants 4 pennies at your face hole.
Okay. We'll have to record 2 more later.
Sounds good. What? Huh? Okay. Here, you can talk to the kitten. Say hi. The baby thinks the cat's funny. Mwah! Okay, we're gonna put the kitty away. Bye, kitty.
Yeah, so this stream's likely coming to an end here. 'Cause,
Okay. I am
yeah.
super excited, and we will definitely put that cat fling on Patreon. Yay! I'm so excited. Okay, husband, you can have your chair back. I'll take this back from Spoodles. Come here.
No, I think we should probably call it. It's an hour 40 minutes.
Okay, that's.
No baby's up and active.
Yes, fun, terrifying, thrilling. Just okay. Now, listen. We will be podcasting again very soon, right, Roy?
Right.
Right, Roy. Okay, so while he is typing something, what?
I fucked it up.
So real quick review. We are on Twitter at We Don't Do Small Talk.
Why is it not working?
We are on. Listen. Yeah. We are on. Shitballs. Patreon. We are on every podcasting, blah, 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 every podcasting streaming platform you usually use. And we will be figuring out how to get this whole mess up on YouTube. We're here on Twitch. We are getting stabbed in the spine by the cat. And next time, maybe I'll even be able to find my little intro, outro thingy that I wrote down like a professional and not go searching for it as soon as we hit live on the stream.
Super professional.
So professional. High quality. Oh yeah, and we've got a Discord. So
yeah, jump into the Discord. I'm going to be making a channel here for podcast topics and discussion.
Oh,
so you guys can jump into the Discord. We'll put a link in the YouTube description and probably in all the podcast stuff as well.
Yes, we know you can spell escalator. We know you're eager to spell. Okay, guys. If you aren't already following us on here or on someplace, come find us. We don't do small talk.
Oh, you know what?
Thank you for joining us. We love you.
I will drop my link tree, which will connect with everything that I have.
Ah. Oh God, that is so purple.
It's very purple.
Wow, I love it.
There's the link tree. It's got the Throne wish list, Twitch, my Twitter, Throne, the Streamer Hub Discord, my Blue Sky, and my Pointless YouTube. Also links. Oh, I can actually just show this.
I was gonna. Oh, I see what you're saying. Thank you, Escalator. You're the best. Happy birthday to me.
Here's a list of all of the places we currently stream to.
Well, no, it's not because I still don't stream to Apple.
Oh.
It's all the places we are able to stream to, or are trying to stream to.
My OnlyFans is coming. I'm still working out content for that, setting up my studio for pictures. Okay. I'm not doing nudes, but it should be chaos and fun.
We'll cover him in pasta, then he can do nudes. Oh God, what was that?
That was my chair breaking.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so Linktree has a link to the Discord.
This will be uploaded soon. I gotta edit it, and we will upload it soon. Ladies and gentlemen and escalators.
All right. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.